A commemoration service is underway at the very place where she was murdered, the Claridge Post Office in Cape Town. Nobesuthu Hejana is tracking that commemoration and joins us now for an update. And Nobesuthu, a simple task that ordinarily should pose very few dangers ended up in tragedy for Uyinene Mrwetyana, simply going to the post office. And I see the activities there already having started. What is the mood as people remember Uyinene Mrwetyana?
Well, just a few minutes ago, we saw this group of people tying these ribbons of remembering Uyinene and also planting some flowers here as part of them paying their respect to Uyinene Mrwetyana. But as you can see behind me, there is a prayer session that is currently taking place. But I'm now joined by Mr. Abdul Kalbaka, who's just going to be telling us about the activities that we're seeing here. Sir, can you just tell us this group of people, which also consist of members of the South African Police Services, what exactly is taking place here?
Thank you, Nobesuthu. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to say something. But what we are doing today is we are looking at memorializing the death of Uyinene. But it's not only her death that we're memorializing, but we are trying to draw attention against gender-based violence. And so what we've done in memorialization, we've created a little clock which we have placed in front of the post office, but it's members of the SAPS that were active in the apprehension of the criminal that committed this act, and members of the Claremont Improvement District Company, which is a Section 21 company that looks at the upgrade of public space in the Claremont area, that are here today. And they read a poem as well by Maya Angelou, Still I Rise, which we did this morning, because we want to memorialize not only Uyinene, but also to memorialize all women and to remember all women as part of whole members of our society. And you cannot cut them up and you cannot push them away, and they have to be part of our society. Thank you.
And obviously the passing of Uyinene is very significant to the community of Claremont. Just how has it been since her passing in this area, and especially that she was killed in a public space or in a public institution?
This is extremely significant because we are not only joined by the members of the Claremont Improvement District, we are also joined by the members of the post office. And the grief is expressed by the postmaster who read something and spoke from his heart this morning to say the guilt that every member of the post office has felt. They felt guilty because it was one of their members that committed this heinous crime, and they've tried to do everything to ask for forgiveness. And we as a society are asking for forgiveness to Uyinene, to her family, and to all women, that we need to do better and we need to be better. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Now, Tilas, I'm also going to try to bring in Miss Katie, who is part of the community that will be also having a night vigil here. Katie, you did mention that later on there will be a night vigil that is taking place here. So just tell us about those proceedings.
That's right. So at 5 o'clock this evening, we'll be here with, I think, a lot of people from this community because it's after work hours, and we will have the MEC of Social Development from the Western Cape, Shana Fernandez, who will be speaking. She's very involved in violence and abuse against women and children. And we will have a pastor, and we will sing Amazing Grace, and have another young woman who's organising the Post Office to Parliament campaign in collaboration with the Uyinene Mrwetyana Foundation that's happening on Saturday. So we'd love any residents of this community of Claremont to come and be with us, and hopefully we'll be socially distanced, all with masks and sanitizers. But let's fight against this terrible gender-based violence in South Africa, and let's bring change. I have two students with me, lovely young people. Michael from Tsiba business school, and Megan also from Tiva Business School, and Michael is a great protector of women. I think this generation is different. I hope so.
All right, I'm just going to get like one bite from you guys, your involvement in this program, because we understand we are honoring the passing of Uyinene Mrwetyana, and you have been involved since the beginning when she was reported to have been missing. Just tell us about your part. What have you been doing since her passing?
I've been playing my part, just like the pastor has been saying, that we were meant to be the protector. I've been playing my part by just my friends, the females around me, making sure that they're safe. I remember just a few weeks ago, just a funny story, a friend of mine was going to a date and she had asked me to come with her. I just sat in the next restaurant, but I was there in the vicinity just to make sure that she was safe. So I've just been playing my part, making sure that those around me are kept safe and okay.
A quick one from you.
I've been playing my part by giving women a voice and telling them that they shouldn't be afraid of anything. That if you stand by what you mean, you can achieve anything that you want to. We are strong women. Men shouldn't take any advantage of us in any particular way. They should protect us and be with us. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Well, Chulas, those were some of the students that are also going to be here later on as more proceedings or events are expected to be held here outside the Claremont Post Office, where Uyinene last took her last breath.
All right, thank you for that. That's eNCA's Nobesuthu Hejana out at the Claremont Post Office, what was supposed to be an ordinary public space, but that ended up being so tragic and deadly for Uyinene Mrwetyana. And there have been many, many names that have been added since then, despite all the condemnation, all the big talk, and all the pledges that we make as men. We continue to be vicious against women in this country. We continue to have a sense of entitlement to their bodies and believe that we've got the on and off switch to their lives. The names are many, too many to count. As we speak, Nosicelo Mtebeni in East London, murdered by a man. Viwe Dalingos, Palisa Madiba, and many, many, many more. These are just the ones that we've reported on as media.